Hi, I'm Chris. In today's video, I want to talk about money. This is one of my favorite topic which I wanted to discuss here on my channel for so long, but the reason why I did not share this topic on my channel is that I thought the right time hasn't come for me to talk about this. That's why I just thought that one day when the right time has come, I'll talk about this. Okay, so anyway, today I decided to talk about this topic, so I'm sure it will help you to achieve your financial goal. Okay, so before I share with you the financial strategy, how to achieve your financial freedom, I would like to mention a brief about my financial background. I grew up from a very poor financial background when I was in my teens and when I was in my 20s. Okay, I faced lots of financial problems. Okay, so I really hated poverty. I really want to break through from the poverty. Okay, I really want to become rich, but I do not know what to do to become a rich man. So when I was so I started to read books on finance. Okay, and I have read some couples of books about finance, but the particular methods and the idea which I'm going to share is from the book of The Richest Man in Babylon by George Clason. Okay, this is one of my favorite books related to finance. So yeah, The Richest Man in Babylon by George Clason. If you want the copy, you can order from Amazon, okay, or you can find from bookstore also. Okay, alright, so yeah, I really want to be a rich man. I really want to become a millionaire. So if we have money, we can do anything we want. We want to buy anything whenever we want to buy. We want to go anywhere whenever we want to go. Suppose if we have money, we can fly to New York or Delhi. Okay, anywhere we can go if we have money, right? So yeah, so I was looking for a way to break through this life of poverty. Okay, so okay, all right, so let's share. So I'm going to share with you what are the three great laws of wealth. Okay, what are the three greats of laws? Number one is to pay yourself. Okay, whenever you earn money, whether it is big or small, you have to pay 1% out of 10 for yourself. Okay, yes, before you spend on anything, you have to pay for yourself, and you don't have to spend that money. You cannot spend that money unless it has unless it unless it has not reached a certain amount. Okay, suppose if you earn 1,000, you have to save 100. If you earn 10 rupees, you have to save 1 rupees for yourself. You have to pay yourself first. That is the low number one to become to become rich, to become um, to become a wealthy person. Okay, that is the number one law. If you break that law, then you'll not succeed with money. Okay, so that is the law number one. And the law number two is take advice from the wise. So now you have money, let's say, and now you want to start a new project. You want to run a business for I know, maybe the budget is, let's say, 50,000 or 1 lakh. Okay, so unless you are very clear what you are going to do, how the project work, what are the process, okay, from where you take the things, and who are your customer, whom you are going to sell your products. Okay, just an example. Okay, so unless you are very clear how you're going to run your business, then you should not invest your money. So you have to seek an advice from someone who has already done the things which you wanted to do, and who has done it, and who has become already succeeded, who has already successful and become rich by doing that particular things which you wanted to do. Okay, you cannot take an advice from any person. Maybe he is rich, but if he has not done by himself personally, if he or she has an experience, then you cannot take an advice from those people. Okay, when you take their words and when you put into action, there's a chance that you may lose your money. That's why you have to take an advice from the wise. Okay, especially who has done by themselves personally and who has the experience. You have to get an advice. You have to get a counsel from those people only. All right, and that is the law number two to become successful with the money, to achieve your financial goal. Okay, and the last number three is let your money work for you. So now you have money, since you are keeping 1% out of 10 every time when you earn money. So your money pay is getting heavier and heavier every time when you put in the 1% in your money bag. Okay, your bank account is keep increasing every time when you put in the 1%. in your account. So you cannot keep your money with you just in cash, because if you keep you in cash, then it will not produce you any interest, it will not make you any profits, right? Apart from what you are apart from the 1% that you keep aside for yourself, it will not make you any profit or interest, right? So how do you make your money work for you? That is the great question. So how do you do that? So you can do that. There's a few ways you can do that. What the book has suggest, the strategy, the the methods which was suggested on that book is that one thing is you can lend your money with interest, or you can buy an asset, a valuable things which can make you a profit or interest, okay, which can work for you. You don't have to work personally by yourself, but you have to, the money which you have gained, which you have acquired, you have to keep them at work. You have to put them on work to make a profit, to make an interest for you. So you can do that by you can buy an asset, a valuable asset, or you can lend to other people with interest, or you can open a fixed deposit account. Okay, fixed deposit account and saving account is different. You can open a fixed deposit account from your existing bank account. You don't have to, when I say fixed deposit account, you don't have to open a new bank account. You can open from the bank account which you have already have. Okay, so when you tell to the bank, okay, that you want to open a fixed deposit account, they'll tell you all the rules and regulations. Okay, basically it means they will give you a certain period of time within within that period of time you cannot withdraw the money. That's the difference between fixed deposit account and saving account. Okay, but when you put the money in your fixed deposit account, the interest rate is very high. Okay, let's say in your saving account, if your interest rate is, if you receive like, let's say 2 rupees or 3 rupees every after 3 months or yearly, annually, then in your fixed deposit account it will come around like 4 or 5 rupees yearly, or after every 3 or 4 months. Okay, so yeah, and the other way is you can invest your money by investing. Okay, you can start running business. Okay, there's so many business you can do to make money for you, right? So yeah, the point is, when you want to take up a new project, when you want to invest your money, first you have to seek an advice, and you have to be very clear how you're going to run the business, how it is going to work. If you're not very clear, then don't invest your money, don't spend your money on that things. If you do that, you will fail. There's a chance to lose your money. And I also want to tell you that when there are 3 types of person. One person is who has a steady income, who got salary every month, and the other person is who, even though he has not an although he may not have a job, but he has a lot of asset, a lot of valuable things. He's okay. And the other person is who don't have a job, who don't have any assets, who don't have any valuable things. So the point I want to say is, when someone comes to you to lend you, to borrow money from you, to lend them a money, okay, you should know that you have to inquire them, okay, do they have the capacity to pay you back the money, okay? If they don't have the capacity, if they don't have the steady income or an asset, a valuable things, then you should not give them. Let's say they want to borrow you, example, 10,000 rupees, and you really want to help them. In that case, you have to give them like only around 3,000 or 4,000, and you keep them with you 6,000, so that in case if he fails to pay you back, you lose only 4,000, but you still have 6,000 with you, right? So even though you lose 4,000, it's not a big deal, right? Yeah. But when you don't have this kind of knowledge, when you are not aware of these things, and when you give all the 10,000 rupees, and when he or she fails to pay you back the money, you will feel regret, because it is your hard-earned money, right? But the other person who has a steady income, who gets salary every month, even though they fail to pay you back the money on time, they will pay you back over time, slowly they will pay you back. And the second type of person, though he is not working, though he may not have a job, but since he have a lot of asset and valuable things, then even if he fails his business and he has lost the money, he still have the capacity to pay you back the money by selling his property, right? So you have to ask a question to yourself. You have to ask them a question. You have to inquire them, what if they fail to pay you back? You have to keep this kind of condition between you and the person who is whom you're lending the money, okay? Yeah, I have discovered this knowledge back when I was back in 2019-20, okay? I have read this book, but I failed to put this in reality. I failed to apply the methods, the strategy. That is where I go wrong. So likewise, even if I tell you the strategy, how to achieve your financial goal, even if you know the strategy, what you need to do to achieve your financial goal, if you don't apply this method, this strategy, then it will be useless. But there's a saying that a little is better than nothing. So like that. So I mean, the point is, knowing is By knowing, it would not cost you anything, right? It is always good to know, even though you fail to put into practice, right? So I'm sure I'm telling you, when you follow this method, um, I'm sure you will surely succeed with your financial. Uh, I'm sure you will surely achieve your financial goal. Okay. Yeah, this is the ancient knowledge. So yeah, and then yes, the other bonus point that I want to mention in this video is that um, there's a so many points I would like to discuss, but I won't um, share with you. I won't discuss those things in this video. So in the bonus point, I want to tell you, what I want to tell you is that uh, do not stop improving your skill. Okay, try to become a best version of you every single day. Sharpen your mind, learn a new skill, so that your new skill will open a way for you to make money for you. Okay, you have to convert your skill into money. Okay, that is what most of the people are doing. Okay, so if we are lazy, then it will not work for you. Okay, so you cannot be lazy, you have to be active. Okay, you have to be active and you have to be very wise. Okay, so that you will not face a problem when you become old. You're not going to stay young forever. One day you're going to get old, and one day you're going to get married. So if you did not prepare by now, then when you reach when you are in your 50s or 60s, you're going to suffer. Okay, so if you are in your 20s and if you are watching this video, this is a very great lesson for you. So um, um, try for yourself. Okay, I want you to maintain your financial record, to know your expenditure and your income. When you maintain your financial record, you will see how much money you are spending and how much money you are earning in a month. Okay, cut your expenditure. Stop eating out twice or 3 times in a week. Okay, instead of that, you cook by yourself at home and start eating at home. Okay, and yeah, stop buying expensive clothes. Okay, stop buying unnecessary things. When you buy, you have to think carefully, especially when I buy a dress. Especially I will think, when I was in the store, when I was at store, I thought, as I like this shirt or this long pant, and I bought. And when I bought that shirt at home with me, I'll not like the things which I bought again. So I'll give it to someone, or I'll just wear 2 times or 3 times, and since I did not like it, I'll not care, and it will lose. Okay, so you have to be very be very wise. You have to be very wise, because when you are not wise, when you do not care about your money, you are not attracting money. Money will not like to follow you. Okay, it's how can it's little hard to explain. Okay, so it's like it's like a luck. Okay, when you take care of your goal, when you take care of your money, you are attracting money, you are inviting some kind of, um, how can I put this, like you are kind of like inviting luck. Okay, so that when you take care of, when you spending in a proper way, when you're spending accordingly, according to the laws, according to the rule, money will follow you. Okay, they would like to come and stay with you. But when you do not care, okay, when you give to someone who wants to borrow from you, and when you do not study about them, when you did not ask a question to yourself what kind of person he is, whether he could pay back or not, without asking any those kind of questions, when you give them and when you fail to pay you back the money, that's what I'm talking about here. Okay, or if you did not keep your treasure, your gold, your money in a very secure place, when you did not keep in a when you did not keep in a very protective way, thief may come and steal your money. Okay, when you face those kind of uh, situation, you know, the luck, the money will not like to stay with you. They will not like to come to you, and they will not like to stay with you, which means like you'll not succeed in everything. You'll not, in everything that you do, you'll not prosper, you know, things kind of like that. Okay, so it's, yeah, I hope you understand what I'm saying. All right, and yeah, I want to share with you also uh, the 5 laws of gold. Okay, number 1 is gold comes gladly to those who save at least 1/10 of all they earn. I have shared you, right? You have to keep 1 out of 10 every time when you earn money. And the law number 2 is gold works for the wise owner who finds it profitable employment. And law number 3 is gold clings to the cautious owner who seeks the counsel of wise men. Law number 4 is gold slips away from those who invest in things which they do not understand. I have already explained you. Once you are not, if you are not very clear about the things, what you are going to do, you should not invest your money. You should not spend your money on that particular project or the business which you are going to do. Okay. And the last law number 5 is gold flees from those who try to force it to grow quickly or follow foolish advice. So we really want to get rich very fast. We want to become a millionaire within a year, within 6 months, 7 months. We want to reach our money like 20-30 lakhs, 70-80 lakhs. We want to become a crorepati within a year. We want to get rich by overnight, right? So that is a very wrong mentality. That is what the book is talking about. Okay, so if you have those kind of mindset, then you have to get rid of those kind of mindset, and you have to be patient. You have to be patient, and you have to wait for, you have to wait, and you have to yeah. Okay, so that's all I want to share with you in this video. If you like this video, please hit like and subscribe my video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.